breaking news. Trump trade war. France and China must sing from the same hymn sheet to avoid chaos. France and China must sing from the same hymn sheet to uphold the multilateral trading system and prevent a full-blown trade war in light of Donald Trump's decision to slap steep tariffs on steel and aluminium imports, French Prime Minister Édouard Philippe has declared. Washington's controversial decision to impose punishing tariffs on metal imports has angered its closest allies, who have responded with tough countermeasures. Mr. Philippe told students at Beijing's Tsinghua University, "We must work with China to promote effective multilateralism. Our approach cannot be naive, it must be firm and fair. If we do not sing from the same hymn sheet, we will be hitting more and more wrong notes, which will lead to widespread chaos." Mr. Philippe added the threat of a large-scale trade war between the U.S. and its major trading partners, including France and China, has exposed the weaknesses of today's multilateral framework. The conservative premier said in the face of rising trade tensions, France wants to preserve the multilateral trading system and rejects all measures that dangerously transgress long-established rules for cooperation between trading partners, before urging world leaders to uphold global trade rules. Mr. Trump angered U.S. allies last month by imposing stiff tariffs of 25% on steel imports and 10% on aluminium, saying that the imports posed a threat to America's national security. He has also pledged to impose duties on other strategic acquis. Both China and the EU have responded with proportionate and targeted tariffs on quintessential American goods, including beef, peanut butter, soybeans, bourbon, cranberries, Harley-Davidson motorcycles and Levi's jeans. On Monday, China and the EU agreed to launch a group that will work to update global trade rules to address technology policy, subsidies and other emerging complaints and preserve support for international trade amid the palpable threat of an ongoing, tit-for-tat tariff dispute with the U.S. Jyrki Katainen, Vice President of the European Commission, said on Monday that Europe was not siding with Beijing in its trade war with Washington, but simply taking action to protect the global system of regulating free trade.